Sugar, spice, and everything nice. Shares of Nestle are moving, as you can see right now in the markets, down about 1%. They announced they've developed a process to maximize cocoa output. Food Giant says this new technique utilizes up to 30% more of the cocoa fruit to produce chocolate. It cuts down on waste and it generates more income for the farmers. The cocoa bean is often solely used when making chocolate, but now Nestle will be able to use the, quote, underutilized parts of the fruit, like the pulp, the placenta, the pod husk. Who knew? The project comes as cocoa prices have seen a 41% spike in the last year. But despite inflated prices, one cookie chain is exploding on the baked goods scene for its versatile menu and iconic pink box. Crumbl has built its viral desserts into a mega franchise with more than 1,000 stores worldwide, attracting celebrity collaborations like the Kardashians, the Jonas Brothers, Benson Boone. According to food consultant Technomic, the sweet treat chain generated more than $1.2 billion in sales last year. Joining me now in a Fox Biz exclusive, Crumbl co-founders Sawyer Hemsley and Jason McGowan. Great to have you guys here. Congratulations.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having us, Cheryl.
Happy to be here.
It's a wild story. So Sawyer, I'll start with you. Your cookies are all over social media. You've got influencers doing weekly reviews. How did that all start?
Yeah, so we knew from the beginning we wanted to be a social first company. So when we first started, we knew we had to be on Instagram, and when TikTok came, we jumped on TikTok, and we wanted to engage with our customers. So every message, every comment, we were responding, and it's just taken off from there.
Yeah, we've really been a social media company first. We have more followers on TikTok than Nike and Starbucks combined, for example. And so really, it's really from the very, very beginning, we're a social media first company.
And our rotating menu allows people to be mini micro influencers. And because it rotates every week, they want to post about it and share their thoughts and feelings and ratings with everyone else.
Well, let me explain that to maybe if somebody's watching, they're not familiar with. So the cookies change. You know, you go in, you've got these digital displays in your stores. And so there's different cookie flavors all the time. And we've got a lot on set. I'll just try and I'll pull them up right now and kind of show our viewers. I mean, it's like, but these can be, you know, you can get these cookies today, but then they're gone tomorrow. Maybe, do you think that that's part of the draw, that you're kind of changing around the flavors? And also, weren't you worried that was going to be expensive to do, to keep changing the menu every day?
Yeah, you know, customers absolutely love it, first and foremost. You know, creating something fun and something exciting every single week, one, brings customers back again and again and again. But you're right, it causes all kinds of supply chain issues, and it's a really, really big challenge. But it's something that we've had in our DNA from the very beginning. And so it's something that we know how to, and the challenges that we know how to work with.
Well, yep, and we drop our menu, every Sunday night. And it lasts until Saturday, and then we reset Sunday for a new menu.
Yeah.
And what's really, really exciting about it is not just cookies. We're actually desserts. So we sell brownies, pies, cakes, all kinds of desserts. So cookies is one factor of it, but we launch and deliver all kinds of treats.
Well, and also, too, you know, I'm glad you mentioned that, because you did move into, recently, you moved into desserts, and like right now the fad is Dubai chocolate. There's Dubai, you've got a Dubai chocolate brownie, there's Dubai chocolate this, even though I'm pretty sure it's made in Brooklyn, but I digress. So Sawyer, talk about these food influencers, like, and how do you keep them coming back and keep them engaged? Because the thing about the TikTok and the Instagram generation, that Gen Z, they're fickle, and something's cool today and then it's not cool tomorrow. How do you keep them going?
Yeah, I really think it goes back to that rotating menu and the innovation. When we develop our desserts, we want to create nostalgic desserts, and we also want to compete with other iconic desserts that are out there. So if there's a famous banana pudding or a chocolate cake or whatever it is, we're going to make one better, and they're going to compare us to those other companies or brands, and they're going to talk about it. So that's how we really hit that hard on socials with those influencers.
Yeah, and even today, like this week will be our busiest week we've ever had at Crumbl. You know, so every week gets bigger, and we get more and more successful as time goes on. And I think that rotating menu, like Sawyer said, will keep us fresh and relevant for years and years to come.
Well, Jason, let me ask you this. You know, we have seen inflation hit a lot of the food companies and the fast food chains, for instance, Jason. But, you know, you're talking eggs, flour, sugar. These are commodities that have gotten a little bit more expensive. Have you felt that?
Yeah, we definitely felt that, especially over the last several years, egg prices, butter prices, cocoa, I think you mentioned earlier, all these things, all the core ingredients basically of cookies have gone up, which has been a huge challenge for us. But we've fought really hard, and the future's looking really bright right now. We're starting to feel like inflation is coming down, the business is starting to stabilize a lot more. But yeah, for the last several years, it has been a huge challenge for us.
I want to ask you guys about financing. Wall Street has taken notice. Major private equity players have taken notice. Jason, Bloomberg reported that TSG Consumer Partners, they agreed to take a minority stake in your company. Fair enough. Blackstone, Golub Capital, they reportedly have been in talks to give you about $500 million in private credit loan. Where are you with that right now?
We recently have closed a transaction with TSG. And like you said, they've been minority partner, and we couldn't be more excited and thrilled with the partnership. So already, even now, at the very beginning of Crumbl, we just invested ourselves. And so all the way up to just this year, we've had no investors at all. And so we've grown this whole business just by putting the money back into the business and seeing huge success. But as we grow internationally and as we continue to grow the business to even new heights, we felt like a partner would be phenomenal to bring on board, to see mistakes that maybe other brands have made as they've gone international and done other things. So we've already had them on board, and man, they've already contributed so much, and we're really, really happy to have TSG on board.
Guys, I know that this is your baby, your cousins. Neither of you even baked before you started doing this business. It really is a great story. Are you willing to sell the company? I've seen a valuation of $2 billion, guys. That's what Reuters says.
Well, I know, it's true. Yes, we've had a lot of people and a lot of interest, especially through this process of people wanting to buy us outright. But, we've got a minority partner on, but we've had so much fun, and we feel like there's so much more value to create in the business. So currently we're not for sale. We're continuing to grow, and we're just really enthusiastic about what we're building here. We're so optimistic about all the many things to come.
Anybody watching that's got a teenager at home knows exactly what this segment was all about. So Sawyer Hemsley, Jason McGowan, guys, congratulations. Thank you for being here.